Hey, what's going on, good people? Hey, can y'all hear me okay? What's good, broski? Is this motherfucker fucking up? All right. Okay. All right. 1 minute. I'm checking this right here. Got it. NM Junior. Okay, that must be his cash app. Hey, Queen Beige in the Braid. What's up, darling? Slim Clark. Slim Clark in his piece. Simply Daniel. What's up? Sweetie Wilson. Hey, sister. Oshuna. My favorite Pisces in the house. Hey, everybody. Uh, True Spook is acting up on me, right? And it's acting up big time. So I'm going to show you guys something right now because I want you guys to see that because I only put True. I got two electronics. Everything on my desktop, laptop, that's for the bearing, so I don't mix the content. But everything for True Spook is on my iPad 12 Pro. Now, don't mind my workspace. I'm eating. That's all I can eat is fruit and shit right now. Fruit and black coffee. I'm really trying to get the parasites out of me. So y'all pray for me. It is not pretty in that bathroom. But fruit and black coffee is all I'm eating for the next 7 days. So y'all, give me a thumbs up when you see my asshole red and raw. This shit is not fun. All right, back to this bitch right here. So listen, I have been trying to upload my video all morning. All morning. And guess what? This motherfucker haven't gotten past 4%. I I I've restarted the motherfucker. I've changed out to the store, bought a new cord, and now it's dropping to 3%. Just by me showing that to you, it dropped from 4% to 3%. I don't know what's wrong with it. I called Apple and checked Apple. Apple did the little signal shit on it. It's working great. I think my computer hunted. I think my iPad hunted because I leave the stories on here. I think them ghosts and goblin stories I'm telling fucking up my iPad, y'all. I've done the latest updates and everything. I did it all. Did it all. I recorded it. Then when I went back to listen to it, I heard dead air. So I recorded it again. Then it started playing. Then I went to upload it. The bitch cut out on me. Dead power. So I say, okay, let me plug it in. Wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. It got up to 5%. Hit the light. Went back on. That bitch dropped to 4%. Now it just dropped to 3%. And ain't no programs on it because I done took off every background running program it is. People. Go to public Wi-Fi place and upload it. I ain't going out no damn Wi-Fi restaurant. I got the best damn Wi-Fi here. I pay $89 for this motherfucking Wi-Fi. Spectrum don't fuck off, boy, when it comes to the Wi-Fi. I pays for the super duper premium shit. Not just the basic 35 or some shit they put on the little flyers. I went up to that bit like 78. I needs the Wi-Fi. I got kids. I'm not surprised. Don't want today's story to be heard. Look at not YouTube fucking up. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, listen. Well, one monkey ain't gonna stop this show. I'll just see what's up going on with this shit. So I won't upload the story. So I'll just hit you. Don't mind me. I've been working out all day. Told you I'm eating this damn fruit and drinking this black coffee. I'm trying to get the parasites out of me. So I'm sweating too, doing the whole sauna thing. Got a t-shirt. Got this on. And as I'm scrubbing down the house with bleach, I'm just moving, cleaning everything up. This is Thursday. I love to do it on Thursday. My cousin is a computer hacker. She can help if you want. I got some stuff on them. I'm good. Nobody needs to go in this computer. No, I just sage that motherfucker, get the demons out. What? What this bitch got? What this nigga in the what? Oh my God. No, no. Not him. I thought he was a spiritualist. How did he get all the way up there with that on? No, I don't need y'all going in this computer. I'm good. Thank you for the offer. uh, uh, hey, all right. So now y'all know how I do it. One monkey don't stop no show. I would love to put this on. I would love to put this on YouTube for you guys to see it. But I'm just gonna tell y'all the story flat out. So y'all finna get a live story. I gotta try not to look at the screen. I gotta try not to look at the word. So if I'm looking off, this way I don't see you guys' comments. Georgia, got air? So this is so I don't see you guys comment and I be throwed off. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. All right. See, when I'm looking at this bitch by myself, I can do it. Because I want to tell it like it is on the story, not more so like me talking to you. So I don't know what to do, people. You know what? What if I cover the screen up? Would that be okay? Y'all not seeing me? It's gonna be running. Let me cover the screen up. That should be a little bit better for me. And I could tell the story without. Ah, shit, I ain't got nothing to cover the goddamn screen. I got my food towel here. I got my food towel that I wipe my hands with. You know what? I can go and get some. I am wearing sweatpants, so I'm scooting off this bitch. Oh boy. Here we go. Ah. I'm finna, here go the little towel. I'm finna throw it over here, and y'all just gonna be able to hear my voice. And I'm gonna tell y'all the story I was trying to upload. Now this bitch done dropped down to 2%. Get thee behind me, demon. Bitch, cause you is not finna stop my money, honey. So I go ahead and close that. All right, y'all, time to get right with it. Hey, the wind ain't in the background or none of that there. This is weird because I'm normally talking to myself. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Let's get in the trance. Hey, everybody. It's your man, Tyke, coming to you with another true spook story. Now, before I get into this thing, I want to ask that you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share me with your friends and families if you think it's not robbery. Now, enough begging. Let's get on into this thing. So this story is going to take place within the Lakeman Garden apartment area in Orlando, Florida. Not Lakeman Homes, Lakeman Garden. It's off Ivy Lane Road across from Big B grocery store and stuff like that. They call Ivy on the lakes now. So I had to be about 16, 17, just going on 18 years old, right? So as I'm sitting up there and I had started messing with this chick named Ren, R-E-N. So I started messing with this chick named Ren. Keep in mind, I ain't have my nuts cracked yet. Them motherfuckers didn't get cracked till I turned 18. Matter of fact, on my 18th birthday, that's when I had my nuts cracked. So up until then, we were just little high school sweethearts, hugging and kissing, bumping and grinding. I never kissed her in the mouth. It was like forehead kisses, cheek kisses, neck kisses. I ain't even suck on the big titty or nothing. I was too green. So, nah, me and her, we was in love, teenage love and shit, running around back and forth to the store, doing this, doing that. So one day, she and I decided to go to the store. And when we went to the store, there was this dude there named Skeet. Now we called him Skeet. Skeet was an older cat, probably 1 or 2 years older than me. He had graduated prior to school. I'm still in school at the time. I'm in the 12th grade, I think. So Skeet had graduated. So he was considered a big boy. He was up there to the store selling dope with us and everything. So he was a big boy cat. Now Skeet loved snakes. Now, before I tell you about Skeet, before I tell you about this shit, let me jump in and give you a little bit more outtake on Skeet pussy. So now Skeet had a mole on his neck, like directly in the center of his neck, like on his Adam's apple. So we nicknamed the bitch Raisin Neck. Remember, I don't know if y'all old enough to remember the candies out there, the little chocolate covered raisins and shit. So we called the bitch Raisin Neck because we called him Raisin Neck. So, kids hard, so I'm like, oh, raising that bitch, and then like, catch some raisin it. So we used to fuck with him bad. So, petty bitch. So, all right, so now, off Skeet, old fuck ass. So now, Skeet loves snakes. So he used to always come out there to the spot over there by Jurassic Park and shit, or, the whole, and he used to go over there, with the snake wrapped around his neck and shit. So we out there trying to sell our cane, trying to get our school money and shit, trying to sit up there and chill, talk on the payphone and everything like that. But then Skeet come up there with this big ass boa constrictor, a python wrapped around his ass. So, everybody kind of afraid of snakes and shit, but we still kid. So, that bitch damn near run everybody off the block. So we can't sell no dope. So, so I said, well, I can't sell none today. Let me shoot out here and go see, can I, go fuck with Ren. So I go get Ren and we get to walk into the store, Big B. We finna buy some shit. And so get up there. Ren sit up there and say, ooh, Skeet got a snake. I want to go touch the snake. So I say, I ain't fucking with the snake. I say, you can do that shit if you want to. I say, you leave that bitch where it's at. I say, rub the little motherfucker and let's ride. Because I don't fuck with snake. So she go over there. So Skeet done took the snake from around his neck. He done wrapped it around her and shit. They sitting out there laughing and talking. I'm so afraid of the motherfucking snake, y'all. I'm like 20 football yard feet away from the bitch. Hey, man, y'all deal with that shit, But at the same time, I got my hand on my little 38. In case Skeet want to, play games, I'm going to shoot that bitch. I'm going to shoot him and the snake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that terrified of them bitches back then. So, I'm thinking Skeet just letting her hang out with the snake, laughing, joking, kiki, ha, ha, ha. So all along, Skeet done yanked up my old girl number. Skeet got my number on her. So we go in the store. We walking back. She hugging and kissing on me. She just in her little feel good motherfucking moment. Because she just got over on your boy Tyke, y'all. Shit, this real life story. I can't make the type of shit up now. So she done got over on me. We walking back to the lake man gone after we done got a little Debbie cakes and little Fago sodas and shit. We walking back and she hugging me. She looking back at Skeet. To my, that's a pretty snake. And she saying that shit out loud, right? That's a pretty snake. And but now that I'm grown, I see she wasn't really talking about the motherfucking serpent he had around his neck. She was talking about Skeet. Yeah, get like that. So I'm motherfucking saying, okay, cool. So, time go past. So now I'm still living at home with my mama now, So my mama was pretty strict, She say 8 o'clock, you be your ass in this house, no ifs and buts, getting ready for school. Skeet had graduated, so I was still in school, last year's school. So 8 o'clock came, I gotta go in the house because I ain't finna have my mama come out there and beat my ass and embarrass me in front of everybody. So, but Ren mama didn't give a fuck. She used to stay out after I'm in the house chilling. She would stay out past that, hanging out with, Kiki and Rail and them and all that shit there. So she would still be out there with her little friend girls and the rest of the dudes in the community while I'm just a good ass boy in the motherfucking house, trying to do good. That's the fuck move, y'all. Parents, don't do your kid like that. If you know he got a little piece of pussy, a piece of cock out there, and the girl, y'all know the kid fucking, let him stay out late. Let him fuck. I'm just bullshit. So, so I go in the house. So I'm going to sleep. I'm trusting the fuck out of him. So now Skeet coming creeping in the neighborhood. We live downstairs in the project, 705C. That's downstairs up there. So we live downstairs. So I'm hearing all the commotion, and I'm hearing the loud little car, boom, boom, boom. Think about that motherfucking cat that be whipping it on that little meme and shit. That's how he used to pull up in the community and shit. So I'm hearing it, and then he get out with the snake. I'm hearing all the girls run around. Ooh, he got that snake. Ooh, he got that snake. But they liking the shit, and so he in my cluster. Keep in mind, I live downstairs. Ren live upstairs, closer to the motherfucking road, the security key gate, right? So man, damn. So I'm like, okay. So now it's starting to click. Skeet probably done slid her the number. Or they probably done made an arrangement to meet. I can't leave the house because I don't want my mama to beat on my ass. So nigga just sitting up there in terror, twiddling the thumb. I had to jack off just to go to sleep. You feeling me? To get the brain tired. So I woke up next morning going to school. I'm expecting to see my old lady girlfriend at the bus stop, getting on the bus. I got up early, made a little fried egg sandwich with cheese on the motherfucker, little sausages. That was my breakfast. So I made her one too. All of a sudden, everybody like, oh, Ren's sick. She ain't going to school today. So I still had to get on the bus. So I get on the school bus. I'm going to school. As I'm going to school, like 7 in the morning, I see motherfucking Ren looking at the school bus, making sure a nigga like me on the bus. I'm taking it. So the bus passed by Big B heading over to Jones High and shit like that. So boom. That shit, so she ain't come to school for like 3 days straight. And I couldn't go to her house because her mom was like, oh, she ain't feeling well. Come back and y'all little childhood romance and shit. My baby gotta get well. Mama was with the shits. So she kept me away from the girl for like 3-4 days. So on the fourth day, I get smart people. So I go up there and I'm at lunch break. I had a lunch. I'm at a lunch, right? And I'm sitting up there and I get some mayonnaise packages and some relish packages. They were hot dog day or some shit in the cafeteria. So I get the shit and I mix it together and I act like I threw up. So I'm like, I gotta go home. And back in the day when you're in high school, 11th, 12th grade, the dean of school, they would give you, they would pay for your bus ticket to go home if you sick, because, parents couldn't work. That's how it was back in the day, 20 some odd years ago. They'll walk you to the bus stop, tell the Lynx bus director, hey, drop them off at this location. If they got to go downtown to get a transfer at the bus station, the Lynx driver would get off the bus and really take you to the bus and say, hey, put you, literally hand feed you to the bus, and they would do it. That's how they had it. That was a great system back then. They need to bring it back. So I was okay. I knew I was going home because I was going to see, because I knew her mama was at work. My mama was at work. I knew she was homesick, so I'm trying to be all romantic and shit. But on the flip side, I was trying to see what Skeet hanging dick up in. So I shoot my ass up there. I get off bus 20, jump in front of her. First thing I do, beeline to her house. So I go up there to her house. I knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Nobody come to the door. So some say twist the knob. So I twist the door knob. The bitch pop right open. I say no deadbolt, no chain. I say damn. So I walk in the house. So as I'm getting ready to walk in the room, to see where she at, to check on how she doing, whatever, just to scope out the house, see who's home. I look on the couch, and right there on the little chair, close to the hallway, was the motherfucking snake. Was Skeet's snake wrapped up on the motherfucking chair. Now y'all need y'all to think now the bitch finna get a little weird to you. Now y'all be good. So I see Skeet Snake wrapped up on the chair, and the bitch was big. It was a goddamn python or some shit, boa constrictor, anaconda. I don't fucking know the difference. The bitch was just big. So it was sitting up there, and I'm like, fuck, man. So now I can't go past the snake because I'm afraid of the bitch. So now I say, okay. So I went in the kitchen. I got a knife, and I got one of these little throw towels that they dry their dishes with and shit. I said, okay. I say, so what I do, I throw the towel on the motherfucking snake. And as I throw the towel on the snake, I cut the bitch if it strike at me. I'm like, but I need to see what her and Skeet is doing in this room. Kid you not, I was on a mission. So I go in the kitchen, get the knife, get the throat towel. As I come back, I see the snake head on the armrest of the chair. And it's looking at me like, bitch, I know what you're trying to do. Like, bitch, if you walk past it, I'm gonna bite you. And I'm like, oh man, this motherfucking snake sentient and shit. I'm saying all kind of shit. So I say, okay then, well, I got the towel. I say, what if I just throw the towel on the bitch and he'll strike at the towel like a run past him, see what's going on. And I ain't think about my exit strategy. So I'm sitting out there. I say, okay, cool. So then I got the knife in my hand. So then I look down and I say, as I'm thinking, like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, what I'm thinking, how to get back to the room to see his Skeet hanging dick off him a chick. The snake done moved completely. And it ain't coiled up no more. The bitch done stretched out along the whole couch, like with the head on the shoulder part, where your shoulder would go in your neck. The bitch had his head there, still looking at me, and the rest of the body then flowed and draped down off of the fucking couch. I mean, the bitch there was a big fucking snake that they went around town with. So I say, you know what? I say, ain't no pussy worth getting swallowed up by no anaconda. So I turn and I put the knife back and shit, and I turn to walk out the door. People, I hear a voice in my head, plain as day, very beautiful voice, calm voice, serene as fuck. I can't make it up. So the voice was like, "Hey, what you doing?" And I got my hand on the door knob twisting. So now I'm thinking, oh man, I say, this bitch done broke my brain. I say, my little young brain, I knew I shouldn't have been fucking with these little young hoes. I should have just waited like my mom and them said, waited till I was 18, found love. I'm saying all this shit because I'm hearing a voice just as plain as you hearing me. Where you going? I'm like, man, I'm getting out this bitch. And I say, well, I'm talking to myself. Don't turn that knob yet. So I'm like, huh? So I say, no, this ain't my dialogue. So I turn around. And I'm looking at the snake looking at me, licking his little tongue and shit. I say, the fuck going on here? I say, am I going crazy? No, you're not going crazy. I say, so why are you talking to me, snake? I'm like, don't you want to know what they got going on back there? I say, I do. I say, but you're gonna bite me if I pass you. I probably will bite you if you pass me, but ain't that a chance you willing to take? I said, no, it's not. I say, I don't like y'all motherfucking snake. He say, we don't got no problem with you. I say, what the fuck you mean we? I say, it's another one in this bitch. So now I'm jumping up. I mean, I'm having a whole conversation with the snake in my head, not out loud, you people. I ain't crazy. So I say, why you gonna bite me, man? I said, I want to see if the little hoe fucking. He like, I can tell you they fucking. They've been fucking for a minute. The thing is, are you gonna conquer your fear past me to go see it? I said, no, man, no. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know about this type of shit here. So I'm gonna okay. So I said, no, I don't know about this type of shit here. And the snake started laughing. The snake like ha 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 ha. And I mean the mouth ain't open like it's laughing. This is just cognitive conversation I'm having with the fucking python, boa constrictor, Ebola snake, man. Boa constrictor I meant. So the snake laughing. The snake said, you gotta conquer your fears to go see things. If you wanna know, you need to know you gotta conquer your fears. I say, I'm straight. So I say, well, I don't want to be hurt, man, and I don't want y'all to kill me. So I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then the snake say, oh man, we could have killed you a long time ago. Remember when that snake dropped on you at that park? That was us trying to get your attention. And I said, what? I'm 6 years old. So now the motherfucker said the snake brought back another memory. And I mean, the voice is very beautiful, people. Mental snake talking is very beautiful. So like, remember when you was at that lake? And I'm finna stop it right there, people. So I'm gonna stop it. That me and the snake had a longer dialogue, but I want to stop it right there. And now we finna get into the part where I was at the lake, and then I'll go back to that because I want you guys to really understand how this snake was talking to me and what the snake put in my soul that day. So so me, Rev, all of us we used to go back behind behind Ivy Lane East States off of Ivy Lane Road. It was a little boat ramp, like Sunset area, I should say. It looked kind of like Sunset, but I can't describe it. It's Abilene East States, but right back there is a little boat ramp where you could get into the lake and get access to Lake Sunset and shit. So one day we had a fishing net. I had a fishing net. So we like, hey man, let's go throw the fishing net in the lake and catch some fish and shit. So we went out there and we could walk out there so far before it had this steep ass drop in the lake, and it would probably come up to our belt loops and or some shit like that. So I'm out there chilling. We splashing in the water. They throwing footballs and shit at us. They filling up like little plastic balls and with water and throwing in a bitch heavy like a rock. You know, it hurting people's hands and shit. He was a stupid bitch, man. So all of a sudden, everybody that was on the dock, cause I'm in the middle of the bitch casting a fishing net. Everybody that was on the dock just stopped moving. They say, "Tide, tide." So I'm like, "Fuck you, man. You know, bitch, I'm trying to catch this fish." And everybody like, "Don't move." And nobody said nothing. So everybody got real silent. So now while I'm out there in the middle of the motherfucking little lake, there's like 5 or 6 water moccasins around me. I can't see them because I can't, you know, when you up high on something, you can look down and see what's at the surface inside the water. But when you at level, you can't see shit. I don't know what the term called, but that's how it was for me. So I'm sitting out there, and all of a sudden they were like, "Tight, don't motherfucking move, stand still." So I'm like, "Why?" They said, "It's like 5 or 6 snakes around you." And I'm like, "What?" So not naturally, I'm like, "Fuck you." I'm finna try to get out the water, and you can't run fast on water. I'm trying to be Jesus, Jesus the motherfucking Christ. He'll climb on that bitch and walk on water. I think that's why the fuck he did it, because there was some snakes under that bitch, and he was afraid of them too. I can't stand them. So I said, "Oh shit." So now I'm frozen in terror because when I look down, now I can see these bitches circling me, 4 or 5 of them. So I'm not moving a fucking muscle. I mean, I was afraid to motherfucking fart, people. I'm thinking if the bubbles come up, they're gonna go in my ass. I'm afraid, terrified, petrified in the water. So I'm like, oh fuck, what to do? I'm like, I'm dead. Say my prayers. God, forgive me for all the shit I did. You know, I stole $1 out my mama purse for a soda. God, forgive me. I shouldn't have done it. I'm confessing all my little brainless sins in my head. So out of nowhere, a big ass water moccasin came from the side where everybody was playing at it, jumping off the little pier and shit. It came from under the little brick pier, and it walked over there, and it's in front of me, no more than like 10 feet, no more than like 10 feet in front of me. I'm looking at it. His head is above the water, and the head was the size of a football because the football was floating in the water and it went to the head. So I know the size of the motherfucking head. So the rest of the body that was under the water, I don't know, man. The bitch was big. So I say, double fuck this shit, man. And I'm like, man, I'm fucked. I'm scared. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm saying everything, calling Buddha, Allah, Jesus, Muhammad. Hell, I even called Sergeant Smith. He was a Jones High teacher. Sergeant LaFleur. I say, Sergeant LaFleur, man, help me out. I ain't called Sergeant LaFleur. And he just a regular nigga. He just a regular man. I was so scared. So all of a sudden, the snake lift his head up out the water. It's looking at me and it start licking his tongue. So the 5 snakes that were circling me end up like going towards the bigger snake. And as it went towards the bigger snake, I felt one of the snake body bump against my inner right leg. So now I know the mother. So now it could be another bitch under the snake because I'm looking at the surface snake and I'm looking at all their bodies go away from me under the surface. But then it had to be some snakes under me. So I probably was standing in the middle of a snake bed and they ain't even bite me, people. That's divine. So I seen the snakes and the snakes all went away. So as the snakes went away, uh, E and Rev, they crawled on top of the little thing and they kept looking down and they say, "Ain't no snakes around you, the ones that can't see." They say, "Walk out of that motherfucker slow." So I eased out of that bitch, just grinding my feet across the bottom real slow, y'all. You know, making sure I ain't gonna splash no water. I'm just easing my way out that bit. So once I got to the surface and I saw that, I could see my shoes and shit that I had on, my water shoes. Man, I bucked that bitch out of there and I ran straight home to grandma. I'm crying like a bitch. Grandma, they were gonna kill me. And she like, who? Who trying to fucking kill you? I said, Grandma, it was like 10 snakes trying to eat me. Boy, stop that motherfucking lie. Snakes don't eat humans. They don't fuck with us. Stop lying. Snakes are good. I say, no, these bitches wasn't. And everybody laughed. So then everybody like, they laughing at me. Tight. Then so they come to grandma. Yeah, grandma, these snakes was finna kill them. We were throwing footballs and shit to scare the snakes away. They ain't do us shit. They ain't do shit, right? So grandma like, y'all some good boys. And grandma shot them $1 or 2 and they like laughing, looking at me, like pointing at me like, bitch, we got over. So nah, we don't nah. I'm gonna leave it right there. Now that's just that story. That was just a fear-based system for me. So now back to the conversation with the snake in the house. Now Skeet and Ren in the room getting it down, as far as I know. The snake said, "We always been watching you. We could have killed you a long time ago. Remember when that snake dropped out the tree on you and choked you? Say that was us trying to get your attention." And the snake say, "Remember when you was at the lake and all them snakes was around you?" Say all of us. He's saying all of us was around you. Say we called them off because you were supposed to be bitten and died. And I said, what? He said, so we don't really want to hurt you. It's just that there's something about you that we like. So I was like, okay. I say, so, but I said, you telling me this shit. Now, this is still the dialogue with the snake people. I say, so you telling me this motherfucking shit so I could walk past you so you can strike me because you said you're going to bite me. You could. He said, I said, I could bite you. He said, it's a possibility because I am a snake. And I said, well, I'm not trusting the shit. He said, you sure? And I said, yeah. I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gone. So I turned the doorknob and he said, okay, now, don't worry. We'll always be watching you. Keep that shit in mind, people. We'll always be watching you. That's what the snake said to me in my head. So I get out the motherfucking house. I go downstairs and I go to my mama's house. Now I'm in my room depressed 2-3 days. You know, when Ren come down to see me, she finally feeling better. So she say she come down to see me. I ain't saw you. I ain't heard from you. You okay? I've been sick these couple of days. Or the whole time Skeet been running dick up in her. You know, so I said, I'm straight. You know, I'm trying to get a bit the cold shoulder, but I'm in love at this time. I'm trying to give it a cold shoulder. So now, y'all pay attention to what I'm going to say now. It ain't no real mystical spooky shit. This is just scary in life general principle. So I'm sitting up there. So about 2 weeks passed. I done gave a bit the cold shoulder. So now I'm out in the streets again. I'm with the homeboys. I'm back up to the store selling cane and shit, doing my thing. So she come walking up. Now all this time I don't know who she been hitting, but I know she was hitting Skeet. So she finally say, hey, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready for you to come and fuck me. Come on, let's go fuck so you can lose your virginity and shit. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, well, now I'm in my little zone. Okay, Skeet got to hit the bit. I know I'm finna tear this hoe up. I ain't got no more to say to her after I lay this meat off in her head. I'm in that energy. And y'all know what I'm talking about, fellas. So don't y'all judge the fuck out of me. I'm a real nigga, so it is what it is. So I'm floating back to her house. I'm flown back to the house. I say, I'm finna rip that bitch a new one. I done got me some lifestyle, them black motherfuckers that don't pop them no pop tuxedos and black condom. Them bitches. Lifestyle was the best fucking condom company on the planet. So I done got me a 3-pack of them bitches from the corner store. I'm finna go up here and finna rip her ass up. I done watch so much porn, bitch. I'm an expert. On the way to her house. Get this shit now. On the way to our house, God, I thank Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, the Baron, everybody who had a hand on me, people. Y'all listen to me good.